Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to Thursday's live art demonstration coming to you from Studio Central here in Portage Place Shopping Center. You're probably seeing that notification pop up on your phone, your tablet, your computer. Please tap that and join us today as we make some art themed around National Indigenous Peoples Month here this June, doing some work with the medicine wheel. But before we get to that, I'll give you a bit of background about who we are. We are a not-for-profit, registered charity, and we do work with folks who have mental health challenges and are looking for supports through the arts. We really believe that art is a healing part of people's lives, and we're here to make community, and we're here to make art here in Studio Central. So behind me, this space, Logan, you can see right over there. We are here working every day, Monday through Friday, to make art, be present with folks, give you supplies, give you space, and encourage all of us to sit together and be creative. So please join us here. But before we get to the live, we're going to talk about an artist. We're going to focus on an artist, and I believe today it's going to be Michael Turner. So I'm going to flip the phone around, and we're going to go over to Upbeat Artworks, and we're going to meet Dylan. And Dylan's going to talk a little bit about who we're focused on today. So Kate says hi.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, Kate.
We miss you.
I can't. There we go. Ooh. All right, here we go. So this is Studio Central. Let's see this great. Okay, good. Blue is on, sorry. Kate says, I miss you too. Here we are. So this is Studio Central. That's our space where we're going to do work. And you see all around all this space. And we have storage lockers for folks if you make art. And then here we have, oh, hello, Dylan.
Oh, hi. Oh, sorry. None of you saw that, but our spit guard for the mic just popped off. I was just looking at some rocks and also looking at this bread over here. We have bread. We just got a thing of bread in from Tall Grass Prairie. So if you're looking for bread, come on down. We got lots. Now let's go and meet our artist. So today we are looking at the work of Michael Patrick Turner. So I'll read his bio here for you. Throughout a turbulent childhood, Michael Patrick Turner used arts as a means of escape and as a private source of peace. Now, as an adult artist, he also has the prospect of supporting himself with his work. Michael has experimented with various media, but while participating in an art group at the Oak Table Ministry, he became fascinated with encaustic painting, a medium with origins in ancient times that layers together hot beeswax, resin, and pigment. Now Michael works almost entirely in encaustics, and his bright and complex abstract images have received favorable attention while on display at the Tara Davis Studio Boutique in the Winnipeg Exchange District this year. Michael would be the first to admit that life is not yet easy. However, art continues to bring him peace and now provides an outlet for his creativity that helps him keep going. And he says, I give thanks to our Creator for this gift. Yeah, I think that bio here, signifies everything that Artbeat and Studio Central is all about. You know, using art as a means to help in that healing process and in that recovery process. And some really amazing stuff comes out of it, as you can see. And before I read the bio here, I had to Google what encaustics was because I'd never heard of it. But it's really, really cool. Really, really cool. It also sounds really difficult.
Yeah.
So much props to Michael here for using that medium.
And the work that Michael has produced, as Dylan was talking about his bio, I just focused on a couple of pieces. Beautiful work. There's also a third piece that's available. So all of these items are available at Upbeat Artworks. It's our gallery space in Portage Place Shopping Center on the second floor. And also, upbeatartworks.ca. So these items are available on our website. So if you can't make it out, I know a lot of folks can't, and that's okay. But if our website, you can look at art, scroll art, and make a purchase if you want.
Yeah. It's our Artbeat social enterprise.
Yes.
And the majority of profits go right back to the artists.
Woohoo. Great. Well, thank you, Dylan. All right. Now I guess we'll head over and we'll do our thing.
Let's do some art.
And
And I'll go and pick up the was it spit guard or the pop guard? I forget what it's. I'm not a techie.
the clown nose.
The clown nose. I don't know. Ray would know. What's that guard called on there?
Why would I know that?
He's done film stuff. All right. Film
I have
production.
not started yet.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, hello, everyone. Hello.
Oh, hi. Okay. Okay. Actually, Cedar might not be that difficult. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'll do Cedar since I'm in this direction, anyways. So yeah, today we are doing medicine wheel stuff, and part of the medicine wheel is the medicine, and so folks are either making their own medicine wheel, or are working on a piece of medicine to put onto the medicine wheel that corresponds with the different directions / domains of wellness that the medicine wheel is all about. So I believe the north signifies that's like your mental aspect. It's also associated with Sweetgrass. And east is the yellow segment there on the medicine wheel, and that corresponds with the spiritual part of ourselves. And the medicine for that is tobacco. And to the south is the red segment of the medicine wheel, which corresponds with the emotional part of ourselves and part of our well-being. And cedar is the medicine that corresponds with that direction. And finally, we have the west part of the medicine wheel, which corresponds with the physical part of ourselves, the physical aspect of our lives and well-being. And the medicine that is associated with that segment is sage. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's cool. You don't think about it, and then when you do, it's a beautiful thing.
It is. I mean, it's one of those things that gets us to reflect on how there are different parts of our well-being and different parts of our health. I think traditionally, or at least like in Western perspectives, really only physical health has been like the majority of what people focus on. And just now we're starting to lean more towards that mental and emotional health. But the spiritual health is also an important part of the medicine wheel, and shows that taking care of our spiritual well-being is just as important as taking care of our physical well-being. And that doesn't necessarily have to mean that that you adopt a religion or anything like that. It can be anything related to having a sense of purpose, and belief in something that's bigger and beyond yourself. So ways that you can kind of practice your spiritual well-being is by prayer, meditation, going on nature walks, reflecting on yourself and on your purpose in the world, things like that. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Luca also said, nice.
Oh,
Nice.
right on. Thanks, Luca. Yeah.
No. What? Great name. Luca from...
Luca Georgica.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heartbeat alumni.
Our people alumni. Luca.
Right on, right on.
So, what medicine are you doing, Mila?
Sage.
Sage? And
I'm
you're
doing
gonna do
cedar.
And then you're doing tobacco. So I'll do
So, funny thing about Sweetgrass, I mean, I myself am not, I don't really have an Indigenous background, but I have a social work background, and so we've taken a lot of courses on, on Indigenous perspectives, and of course, like, when we say Indigenous perspectives, like, every nation is different, and has their own kind of unique teachings and lessons. But there are some like commonalities between a lot of them. The fun thing about Sweetgrass that I learned from Robin Wall Kimmerer's book, Braiding Sweetgrass, is that, yeah, have you read it?
No.
Ah.
I see it. My partner has.
Yes, yes. It's a wonderful book that tells you about like the teachings that the land can give us and the teachings of plants. And the fun thing about Sweetgrass is that when you're braiding it, it's often meant to show like love for Mother Earth and her well-being. And also the thing about Sweetgrass is that it's when you're braiding it, it's best done with a partner holding the other end of the braid, and so it kind of signifies being in relationship to each other. Yeah. Okay, I should probably stop blabbing and get to work.
Get to work.
I gotta think about how
I know I did like a little rough quarter.
Oh yeah, smart. I'm gonna do that too.
just so I get a sense
Yeah,
of
a sense of
size.
smart.
How big?
Wow.
Well, I was really scared I was going to make it
Yeah.
the size of the circle.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Something that's been on my mind a lot lately is around balance. And what does that mean? And how do we balance out these different parts of ourselves? Any thoughts on that? On finding balance? How do you find balance? What even is it?
How do I find balance? How do I find balance? I find balance. I don't think I have.
He's still looking.
I'm still looking.
I find when if I'm in the city a lot or like working a lot, I try and like get into nature, like have that. I feel like that balances me out.
Yeah. And I mean, being in nature is a great way to an activity that meets all of those different quadrants. The mental, the emotional, spiritual, the physical. Getting that exercise.
I find if I've been on my laptop for too long, I'll do the
That'll
same.
get it, yeah.
Like, I have to go outside and do something like analog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough because sometimes I'm so guilty of doom scrolling.
Yeah.
That too.
Doom scrolling.
Oh gosh, that'll get
yes.
It does not help balance.
No, it doesn't.
As soon as I notice myself doing it. No
Yeah.
phone for the rest of the night.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's hard to actually push yourself to put the phone down. I know I have troubles with that.
Yeah. And I mean, I think it also depends on I find it's good to check in at the end of your day, whether you're working or volunteering or doing whatever, and seeing what kind of area have I given a lot of attention to in that day, and what can I do to kind of help balance out. Like if I've been doing a lot of physical labor, say I'm working in construction, what can I do when I get home to kind of meet my mental, emotional, and spiritual needs? So journaling or going out in nature or meditating or doing art. Oh, Margarita. Hi, Margarita. Welcome. It's good to see the words that you type. Because I can't say it's like good to see you because I'm not seeing you, but I am seeing your words. Yeah, it's great to have you. Thank you so much.
That's true. Not because I do like to journal.
Yeah?
So I journal a lot and I walk a lot. And I guess that those are ways that I'm trying to find balance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unwind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and of course, not always perfect, and sometimes it's hard to find a perfect balance of all those quadrants in a day. Some days you might give more attention to different areas of your well-being, but you can always take the next day or whenever you can to balance it out a bit. So if you have weekends free, that's a good way to, try to find that balance.
You're just doing your black
No.
or the silhouette fully black.
I'm starting off with like a black kind of silhouette, and then once it's dried, I'm going to go over it with a green.
Because sage is like a whitish green.
It is, yeah. It's like
Oh, what color should I?
that's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. You might need to mix.
Like a pale. Yeah.
Sweetgrass is like more of a natural sort of color.
Like a cream.
It is a creamy kind of color. Yeah. Feels like I'm writing kanji, like with a very thin,
Calligraphy.
or yeah, like calligraphy. I really love the smell of cedar.
Yeah.
We used to have a lot of cedar trees around where I grew up. It always makes me think of home, or out in nature in some way. Let's make the line a little bit thicker. I think while we're doing this this piece here for National Indigenous Peoples Day, it's important to reflect on, where we get our resources from. in Winnipeg here in Manitoba. We get our water from Shoal Lake, which is in Ontario. And there's also a lot of reserves and indigenous communities where they still don't have clean drinking water.
Yeah, it's wild to think about.
Yes,
It's like something that some communities are still fighting for, and it makes you feel frustrated.
Yeah. To think we went around the moon, but they
Before
still don't.
that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does that make sense?
I mean, if you dwell on it too much, it can almost make you lose your mind.
It can, yeah.
And lately I've been reflecting on Grassy Narrows, which has their water has been poisoned with mercury for many, many years. And right now they're in a big battle to try to change that. And if you're looking to look at any indigenous artists, there's one that I come back to constantly, and I'm constantly showing people his work, is Kent Monkman, who is a coastal First Nations guy, who creates a lot of pieces that show like colonial stories, whether it's like first contact or whether it's residential schools. And the style he uses is very much like a kind of like a Renaissance style, like a romantic kind of style, but also puts his own spin on it. One of his most famous paintings is The Scream, which is the one that's depicting RCMP taking First Nations folks off their reserve and being stripped from their families. And it's a very it's a hard piece to look at.
Yeah.
It's a hard piece to look at, but that's a lot of his work too. Is like, yeah, this is going to make you uncomfortable, and it should make you uncomfortable. Which is an interesting thing to explore as artists, is the comfort level of whoever our audience is, and maybe we want our audience to be discomforted. Maybe that's the goal in our pieces.
Oh, thanks, Kate.
Oh yeah, I missed that. Hey?
Yeah, I don't know how you got yours so straight. That's
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah. Hers I thought she did hers with marker, but
Your brushstrokes are exceptional, Logan.
thank you. We're all just playing catch up with Kate, anyways.
Yeah.
Kate, we're using paint markers.
Woo! Oh, you doing that? Yeah, let's do some asthma.
Where's my squirt bottle?
Yeah.
You got
That was me trying to get back into the studio after my break.
It works. So I didn't need a bunch of
I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's fine.
He was fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
What are the strings of the paintbrush is like?
Oh, that looks great, Dylan.
Well, thank you. Kind of gave me like a charcoal kind of feel. It was made using charcoal.
I haven't done painting in a while.
Do we have like a fine tip black, like
I have like a Sharpie marker. Would that be okay?
a finer tip in a Sharpie?
Do any of you have any Indigenous artists that you'd like to shout out, or?
I really like one from Winnipeg. Her name is I forgot her last name, but Nadine.
Okay.
And I like the big piece of the fish on Main Street. No. Portage. Beside Times Change.
Okay.
There's like a big mural
Ah.
of a fish and flowers.
Justine Prue. Ooh. Very cool. Very, very cool.
I met, I believe it's Lita Fontaine.
Okay.
Yeah, their art's in the Winnipeg Art Gallery right now.
Whoa.
But also, the University of Manitoba did there's a program that gives Indigenous students money to buy art that represents them. And so one of our alumni, Eli Bird, is part of that. And they ended up picking one of my pieces. But also, I guess someone else in that program picked Lita Fontaine's stuff. And so
Okay.
I ended up meeting them. And it was quite
Whoa.
shocking to have my art with their art.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, it was
That's
very-
amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I met her. She was so nice. And yeah. Great stuff. Yeah. It was a real fun time.
I've had some great mentorship from a lot of my of Indigenous like social work professors as well, and they've taught me a lot, and have given me a lot of perspective. Yeah, I've worked a decent amount with Deanna Hallinan, who is a faculty member over at the U of M Faculty of Social Work. And they're the chair of the Equity, Diversity, Inclusion, Indigenization, Decolonization, and Accessibility Committee
Nice.
that we have. I've done lots of work with them. Yeah, they're wonderful. They're wonderful. If for some reason you're watching, Deanna, you're awesome. Shout out to Deanna.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, and she picked the harder one,
Yeah.
the plants, like the actual plant, not just the leaves. Yeah. Ooh, challenge accepted.
Yeah.
Just gotta wait for this to dry, so I can go over it with some green. I kind of wish I did like a background, but
It's gonna go on the wheel.
yeah. But I don't know how I'm gonna cut out this.
Oh, I hear you
I
saying that.
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You could cut it out like what are those things called, you know, that people wear, has like the Laura Secord silhouette on it? It's like a necklace.
Like a bolo tie?
Not like a bolo tie, but like, but it has that specific oval shape.
Yeah, or like a pendant or something.
Yeah.
That's probably what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I was also thinking of just like going over the whole thing with black and then going back with green and doing that whole cedar thing again, but I don't think it would get the same effect that I want. Okay. Time to get in there.
I'm gonna have to carefully like cut this out.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
This is closer to cyan than I would like. I need a different green. Is this the exact same color? It's not. Oh. This also looks like it's cyan. Yeah.
About her, not about her, but it's talking just about how a catcher was bringing them AI pictures, and they can't replicate that.
Mm. Nope. What other greens do we have? Oh. Is this? Let's try this.
Let's grab a pair of scissors. That's what I think. I'm gonna test out. I'm gonna try cutting out my
Ooh,
cedar.
that's nice.
Your
Well,
cedar's so good.
what's that?
Your cedar looks really good.
My cedar?
That's sweetgrass.
Or sweetgrass.
You literally
As
did
I'm
one.
making
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, that looks so pretty. Oh, thank you.
I like that it's sparkly a bit.
It is a little bit
Like,
sparkly.
It's a bit metallic.
Yeah, and honestly, like when you look at Cedar, it kind of does look a little bit
Yeah.
metallic-y.
Oh,
I'm so impatient.
What? You don't love watching paint dry? That's like the best activity.
Can you believe that?
I've never tried oil paint for that reason. But I just know I would be mad.
Yeah. I'm an oil painter, and yeah.
I've
I just
only
have
used
tons.
acrylic.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm just like scared.
I used oils before I used acrylic, and I think that probably helped me.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, once I-
Especially gain patience. Like,
Yeah.
patience.
Yeah. And now, like when I do acrylic, I'm like, oh, this dries too fast.
blowing
Like,
us all
yeah.
apart.
So, yeah.
Sorry, I just.
You're just too epic. You're too epic.
Today we are joined
Yeah.
By whatever that is.
Yeah.
Garlic.
By creature. By garlic.
You know, like, originally, she showed it like this, and it kind of looks like
That looks like a...
like
Oh.
a garlic.
You chop
Yeah,
a
it
garlic
does.
in half, you know, and you can see all the
But then I
flavors.
realized, oh, it has a whole face.
Let's have a good look at this
Yikes.
bugger from the camera here. I don't even like to touch it, to be honest. But
I
it's
couldn't
really
do it.
good.
I
Like,
just,
it's really...
yeah. There's a reason those
It's
died
so
off.
cute. Jump scare incoming.
Yeah.
I think it's cute. Me too.
Hello, welcome to Studio Central. Welcome to our Medicine Wheel live stream.
That's exactly how
Where'd
it
the carrots come from?
That lady that dropped off donations.
Oh, donation.
Yeah.
Look at all of my...
Cards, like a deck of cards.
And
then just
I don't even know if I should be showing this.
Yeah.
What's
We're gonna get banned on you.
I will always be here and I will always be watching.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Someone come do art with him and
I know, it's a pretty intense creature.
it is, yeah.
There you go. Maybe see some like health classes or something.
I love that. I thought it was Raina's.
Amber's watching.
Amber.
Amber. Oh, I should bring the creature back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amber would appreciate that.
Yeah, Amber, check this out. What is this? Am I right? He's got a big old smile. Come to Studio Central. They're open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And on Thursday we have Writer's Circle from 1 to 3 p.m. It's very cool.
It's our mascot.
Oh,
I thought our mascot was Garfield.
Oh, yeah.
Garfield is taking a nap.
head poking out my backpack.
Yeah, I noticed. I got a little jump.
I love doing arts with my friends at Studio Central. Oh! That's great.
I'm gonna try doing the other one. That's more solid.
Ooh, that one's tricky.
It's just harder to cut that out. You know? So if it goes
I
on
hear
the
ya.
wheel,
It's okay. You just have the white border around.
yeah. I mean, it's 411.
Or 11.
Yeah.
Oh,
Time flies.
Time fly. Ember says hi hi. Hi hi. Hello.
How you doing, Em?
What's poppin', my guy?
hopefully not your knee.
Hopefully not. Logan said hopefully not your knee. I don't know if you picked that. The mic picked that up. But, oh man.
My brother from another mother.
Yeah. Another fun teaching from that Robin Wall Kimmerer book, Braiding Sweetgrass, is around strawberries. and they're called like the heartberry. And the fun thing about strawberries is that you have to pick them at the right exact time. It has to be perfect. If you're too impatient and you pick the strawberries while they're still a bit white, it'll leave a bitter taste in your mouth. But if you nurture the strawberry, if you allow it to grow, it'll reveal its sweetness to you. So it's a good lesson to be patient and not pluck things before they're ready. And to nourish our hearts and whatnot. Ember says, I'm good. Got a knee brace today, so feeling better today. I can walk around better. Yay! Yay! Yippee! That's great.
Start skipping.
I wonder if the mic will even pick that up. It's just so high-pitched. Yippee! Yippee. Oh, yeah, ASMR. Could we do ASMR with that mic? Is it ASMR ready? No, we won't torture you all at home with our Studio Central asthma. Asthma. Ah. No.
Oh, that's good.
This paint marker's taking a while to dry, so I'm kind of just chilling. Just chilling. Everyone's doing such amazing work. Here's a good question, since we're on the topic of plants and medicine and things like that. If you were a plant, what plant would you be? Let us know in the comments below what plant you'd be. Tree? What kind of tree?
Yeah.
What kind of tree?
I would love to be an oak tree or a cottonwood tree. I think in reality,
You want to produce resin?
I would be like a Manitoba maple.
Ooh, some sap.
Nice.
I like willow trees.
Oh yeah.
Willow.
Yeah, willow. I'd probably be I like birch trees.
Got that white and black.
Yeah.
I like birch trees a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What will you make her?
Could be like a dandelion.
A dandelion.
A dandelion.
Nice.
A diamond in the rough.
I always hate that they're seen as weeds.
Yeah.
I think they're so cute.
Yeah, and delicious and nutritious. I know. I mean, like with the cost of food, honestly, like you could make a pretty good like dandelion salad just by like going and looking for dandelions. They're filled with so many great nutrients. Give it a shot. And tea.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And tea. But it's interesting how they're seen as pests.
Yeah. You gotta make sure they haven't been sprayed with pesticides.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Speaking of pests. Yeah.
I'm also seen as pests, but you guys keep me around.
Ember says, snapping dragon.
Ooh.
What is that?
Okay.
What's a
Yeah.
snapping
Fancy.
dragon? Yeah. Snapchat dragon. I'm trying to think what plant I would be.
I want to be a lotus.
A lotus.
Yeah. Lotus
Beautiful.
seeds are so good. I don't know if you ever had them.
They're delish.
They're so good,
Now I'm struggling to think of something. Maybe some type of tree. because I'm big and I got a trunk. I don't know. They usually do.
Yeah.
Doobie doobie doo. Yeah, maybe like a maple tree.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Did you know that box elder and Manitoba maples are the same thing?
Really?
You think box elders
Box
and
elder tree and the Manitoba maple are the same tree.
the box elder tree and a Manitoba maple
Like
tree
they
are
just
the
have
same?
two names?
Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting. Wow. There's also a chapter in that Kimmerer book about like maple syrup, and I can't remember what the teaching is for that, but the whole process of making maple syrup is pretty cool.
We've done that. I've done that before, like putting
Oh, the
yeah.
the tap.
We did not get a lot,
Mm,
obviously.
I think there's a
You
I
need
think-
like a lot.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, now I remember. So like maple trees don't always like produce syrup. Like they don't just like ooze syrup all the time. There's like I remember there's a particular part of the year, or maybe multiple parts of the year where they do produce. And the fun thing about it is that all the trees communicate with each other, and they all produce syrup at the same time, which is really fascinating. I mean, they have this whole network of relationships amongst the trees, and they all decide to produce their syrup all at the same time, which reminds me of like community and collaborating and all that fun
Teamwork.
stuff and teamwork. That's right. Wow. Okay, I don't think this is going to dry by the time it's done, so I think I'm just going to have to cut it out. Can I borrow your cutting mat? Are you still using your cutting
No,
mat?
I'm all.
All right. Owen Wilson.
I may have without knowing what it was.
Could be Owen Wilson / Jennifer Coolidge.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love Jennifer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what is it? What's the quote?
Real
I want a hot dog real bad.
bad.
I think Jennifer Coolidge's best performance was in the Minecraft movie.
Oh, that was pretty
I
good.
didn't watch that yet.
She's the only reason I watch Two Broke Girls.
Oh,
Yeah, I just
she's so funny.
so funny.
I want a hot dog real bad. Just iconic, truly.
What direction does the Sweetgrass go?
I believe that is north. So to the white.
To the white.
White is north. Yeah.
Okay. Because the white actually works. Because I have a white background.
Yeah. Oh, you lucked out.
Sorry, Dylan.
Womp womp. Womp womp.
I made a sun catcher once that was also like a chime that had, it was like a cross of sticks, and then it had each of the cardinal directions was the medicine wheel, and all of the medicines were from each one, and there were like colorful jewels of each color. It was
cool.
very intricate.
That's awesome. And you're Métis, right?
I am.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh. We got 6 minutes to go. I think we started maybe a little bit past
Yeah.
3:30. So give or take a minute or two.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually dangle them down like a dream catcher. Yeah. Yeah. Good timing, good timing.
So even though we may not finish what we're doing here today, we're going to keep working on it, and then we'll post some pictures about some of our progress and where we're at. But we're just going to kind of go around right now and have a little look. A little shaking. Oh, so we'll start here.
Hello. This is my circle, my medicine wheel.
Beautiful.
And then I cut out my sweetgrass and do it all with pencil. And then I've just done sage. And then I'm going to do cedar. And
That's great.
what the other one is, yeah.
Here we are.
Hello. So I finished my my cedar leaf here. But I'm just
Beautiful.
trimming it a little bit. I used like some black acrylic for like the base, and then I added some green like metallic acrylic marker to get kind of like that shiny effect that cedar leaves have. Totally intentional. I didn't just pick the one that I thought was the most green. Sometimes there are no mistakes, right? There are happy accidents.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
Thank you.
I will say too, as I'm like looking at, I think one of the biggest challenges for myself with this was taking the medicine, but making it smaller.
Yeah.
Like taking the reference and actually shrinking it down.
Yeah.
This is what I worked on. The little braids.
Yeah, they're lovely. You did a great job.
And Matar.
I need to wait for this to dry before cutting the rest, but I've got the tobacco
You got the
plant.
tobacco.
And that's the reference right there.
Yeah, good rendering. Your color swatches too. Thank you. Now Raina's working on a medicine wheel.
Here's the big one. Now I'm making a little
Beautiful.
baby.
Baby medicine.
Good. Very precise. Mila, what do you got going on?
Sage.
That's really cool. Good. Excellent. So then, as we continue to work on these, then we're going to apply them to our medicine wheel.
Mm-hmm. Then we will have a picture for you. Once it's all said and done. You throwing something at me?
I was hoping it would fit.
Never eat soggy wieners.
Never eat soggy sweetgrass.
Okay, then I got. Two options. Does that go just over?
Okay.
Oh, nice.
This is neat.
What's your other one look like?
And this one is.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
Oh, and the tobacco's ready.
Yep.
So maybe we'll just do a quick.
That is...
Oh, yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. And this. I think it looks cool if like they're attached to it and like sort of hanging on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do
So
you want to bring the camera over
Yeah,
here?
yeah,
I'm just in awe.
yeah. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Kate said Sage turned out so well. I agree.
Yeah.
Whoa, that looks so freaking good.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Pat on our backs.
Yay. All right. Here is the big reveal. There we go. So we got the north, some Sweetgrass, and to the east, the yellow, we got tobacco. To the south, we got cedar. And to the west, we have sage. Yeah, this was very neat. Yeah, and it's nice to have like the different styles too of artistry here.
Yes.
So well done, everybody. Well done, everybody.
Really, really, really impressed. This is, I wasn't sure what to expect, and this is awesome.
Yeah.
But I love
Guys, I'll flip it around now.
Yeah.
School. Except I never took an art class.
Were you a band kid? You look like it.
All right, thanks so much for hanging out with us and doing some art. Happy National Indigenous Peoples Day / month. The day's already passed, but for the rest of the month, come check us out over at in Portage Place, second floor, across from Ardene's. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, wonderful rest of your week, and a good restful weekend. All right.
Right on. Thank you, Dylan.
We'll be back same time
next Thursday.
next Thursday. Hope to see you there. All right. Bye, folks.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.